What's up, everybody? I just want you guys to know that I have seen all your comments and I have taken a lot into consideration on this battle, this versus that I'm going to do in the future that you guys are very familiar with on this channel so far, the clone troopers versus the helldivers combat effectiveness analysis. And I've seen a lot of comments about the clone troopers and why they would win from a lot of different people. And I've also seen a lot about the helldivers and why they would win. And it's been a back and forth over and over and over again. People are considering different factors. People are considering the fleets or whatever from the clone troopers. And I just want to let you guys know that the original combat effectiveness analysis, the 1,000 versus 1,000, is specifically just supposed to be 1,000 troops versus 1,000 troops. Now, obviously, I'm cutting off certain things and I'm adding certain things depending on it, but it's really just supposed to be 1,000 troops versus 1,000 troops with what they usually carry for 1,000 of those troops, which means clone troopers would have, their means of vehicles and, air support to an extent for 1,000 troops, but the helldivers would have that as well. And I want you guys to know that I have done a decent amount of research, as much research as I possibly can, and taking you guys' comments and everything else and the lore into consideration on who would win the fight against the 1,000 troops versus 1,000 troops. Right now, as far as 1,000 versus 1,000, no vehicles, no nothing like that, I'm pretty sure the clone troopers would absolutely win, just because the helldivers mainly rely on what they get from orbit, what they get from their ship, when the clone troopers are very tactical, they very smart. And I think that ultimately, if it was just 1,000 troops versus 1,000, no vehicles, no extra, no supports or anything like that, I think the clone troopers would win. But I factored in 1,000 troops plus the vehicles they usually have or usually use for at least 1,000 troops, and the helldivers would greatly outnumber them in firepower when it comes to 1,000 having this support. Now, if you do 1,000, like I said, versus 1,000 troops, nothing else, I'm pretty sure the clones would win. But like I said, this video is not about what has taken place already, but this video is about a future video I'm going to do. It is going to be the Grand Army of the Republic versus the S.E.A.F, the entire S.E.A.F military that is including the helldivers. I'm going to do a full breakdown, a full breakdown. If you want anything to be included in that full breakdown, please go down in the comment section and tell me what you want to be included in there. I'll do my research on it and I'll add it in there if it makes sense. Please do this, guys, because I want this combat effectiveness analysis to be the best one. I want it to be well thought out. I want it to have a lot of research, a lot of lore in it, and I want it to be the one that no one can argue with. Now, people are still going to argue, but the facts are going to be there, and I also want you guys to know that the facts will be in the comment section. I also will be adding some of you guys' comments from my previous videos to the future video. This will be a very long video, and I will be splitting it up into multiple parts because it is going to be a long video, and I want to put out videos as much as I possibly can. So I will be breaking them down into a bunch of different videos, but stay tuned. Like I said, if you want something to be featured from the clone troopers or the helldivers, anything you want me to include about the helldivers or the clone troopers when it comes to this fight, the Grand Army of the Republic versus the entire S.E.A.F, please put it down in the comment section, and I'll do my due diligence to put it in there so we can have a really good combat effectiveness analysis, the Grand Army of the Republic and the helldivers. So, and the helldivers and the S.E.A.F, whatever. So guys, yeah, that's what I need you guys to do for me. Take your time and do that. Also, like the video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, as it greatly helps me a lot. And watch my other videos as well. I do a lot of different pop culture, gaming, and a bunch of other different type of videos. I don't just want this to be a versus channel. I want it to be a very versatile channel, but I think I want the main thing to be versus, because I do like fantasy versus, sci-fi versus with different things. And it's not just going to be sci-fi, it's going to be a bunch of different other stuff too. But watch the other videos, check them out, like them, subscribe to the channel, as I said, and comment your different opinions on the different things I'm talking about on the channel. It would help me and it would give me insights. I don't think you guys understand. A lot of your comments does put a bunch of different things in perspective, because there's a lot of research that goes into the stuff that I'm looking at, and I do end up missing some things. So if I miss something, please tell me in the comment section. trust me guys, I do read most of them, and I mean by most, I mean like 80% of the comments. So 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna end up seeing your comment. So do that, and yeah, you guys can check me out in the next combat effective analysis. Also guys, tell me what a future verses you want me to do on the channel, armies, or just maybe verse between, you know, individual characters. I would love to do that as well. Also the IRL, I'm going to be doing future IRLs in very soon, not very soon, but I'll do it in the future when I get time to do the things that I really want to do on this channel. Anyways guys, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.